Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm gonna do a first impression on the Makeup Revolution the Matte Effect Foundation. And this is the color Ivory. It says it's a foundation that's gonna last up to 16 hours. And it's matte. So let's see how it goes. I'm gonna apply it with a sponge. This is the one from Real Techniques. And also the Real Techniques buffing brush. But first I'm gonna apply primer. I'm gonna use the Maybelline Baby Skin around my nose and where I tend to have some pores. Mostly in the T-zone and around here. And a little on my chin. And then in the rest of my face I'm gonna use the Baby Skin in Cool Rose. And then just put that everywhere else and also on the eyes to highlight a little there. This is a rosy shimmery primer. And then just a little bit on the forehead. Like so. And let's see how this foundation looks. It comes in like a squeezy tube. And it's 25 ml instead of 30 as in normal foundations. And let's see about the color. The color is very light, as you can see, so let's hope it will match me. Let's try to dot it a little on my face here. Let's take one of the sides first and see how it goes and how it covers. This side I'm going to take the Real Techniques sponge. And this foundation with first try, it's very sheer. It doesn't cover that much. The color is okay. I'm pretty pale. And as you can see, you can barely see a difference between the... It's a slight coverage, so let's see if it's buildable. So this is not a foundation for if you want a very high coverage foundation. And it seems to almost that the sponge just take all the product because it just is so liquidy. So maybe this is better with the brush. To be honest, it barely looks like I have any foundation on. That's a little bummer. Let's try the other side with the brush. As you can see, it barely covers anything. It barely is any coverage at all. I feel like I don't have any foundation on, so if you have nothing to cover, I guess this is the foundation for you. But I guess most people, if you want to wear foundation, you want a little more coverage than this. I think you have to have a lot of layers if you gonna build this foundation up to a coverage that's enough, I guess. Or concentrate the brush. But as you can see, I pretty much look the same. I don't really like this foundation, to be honest. Maybe if I have perfect skin and just want a little something to even out barely to even out the face, but I don't think I will really use this. Maybe under a foundation, but that's a little defeating the purpose, I guess. And it doesn't look like extremely matte or anything. I guess this is not the best foundation. Maybe one of the other ones they have is good, but this one, it's no for me, I think, for the coverage. Or maybe if now it has dried a little bit, so let's try another layer. I'm gonna use a lot of foundation though. This will be empty very fast if I have to put like 10 layers on each time I use it. And as you can see, it doesn't cover any of the blemishes I have right now. Like maybe if you do like this and let it very light tapping on it, but you still can see that it doesn't cover that much. Let's try another brush, a little more dense brush. Let's try a flat top kabuki. It's starting to get a little more coverage, but still it just blends away. I guess you have just to concentrate it a lot on the air. Just take a little bit like this and then just tap on the one area, cover one area at a time. Then it's a little more coverage, but it's still a lot of work for the coverage you get. Like you can see, it doesn't cover much of my blemishes. So I think most people would not like this foundation because it's barely any coverage, but I guess some people like that too. And when you apply more and more, it started to get more a little cakey, and you can see it collecting kinda on the pores and such, even though I put on a primer. It does not look good. So I guess I'm just gonna take this foundation off and just give it, I'm not gonna try it because I don't know if you can see, like here, it started collecting like patches of foundation where you try to build it up, and then it just doesn't look good, and if you're gonna have a powder on top of it, it just will look too cakey. So I'm not gonna even try to wear this today, and then it's a fail. Maybe there are other foundation good, I haven't tried those, but this is the first foundation I've tried from them. And it's £3, I think. It's not that expensive, but if you want pretty much just something on your face that barely covers anything, if you have perfect skin with not any redness, not blemishes or anything, this is the perfect foundation for you. But for, I guess, for the normal people that want a little more coverage, this is not a foundation for you. The color is good, but it just doesn't cover, just blends away. It kind of like just disappears. So just gonna take this off now and put on another foundation for today. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you later. Bye!